If this seems too loud, you're testing it?
Go ahead.
Oh, hey everyone, are we on?
Yeah.
Good morning everyone, my name is Elise, and this is the Halloween edition of it's the only one we've done. So it's the first and only and best edition of this 7.3 Google Hangout, and we are here, we're hanging out in the dev area. We've got Halloween decorations, we've got the devs, and our testing guru here, and we're hanging out. We're going to be talking to you guys about 7.3 today. So this is very low tech. I will do my best to try to not get in these guys' ways because they're the ones that know what they're talking about. But in the meantime, let's just kick things off with a quick intro. We'll go around, we'll talk about who all these guys are and what they're building for you. At the highest level, 7.3 is the latest release of the Spiceworks app, and there's a bunch of great stuff. Speaking of trick-or-treats, there's a bunch of treats in this app release that are going to help you simplify your day and do your job better. It combines a whole bunch of features that have been requested that the team has been working on for a long time, and some brand new features that we're going to see some demos of today. And there's a lot of stuff that we've been working on. One of the things is, we know you guys are really social in the community. You talk to each other a lot, so there's a brand new feature, help desk collaboration, that's going to help you resolve issues and close tickets faster by collaborating with your peers and getting input that'll help you resolve stuff that maybe you don't know how to tackle right off the bat. So we're going to see a demo of that. And at the very end, we're going to be giving away some swag. So get your questions in. There's a chat window right below. And Caroline and Don are in the back. They're going to be taking your questions, and we'll be kind of passing them out to the team. And so if you haven't had a chance to test the beta, this is your chance to get your questions in and kind of find out what we've been working on. So that said, let's just start with some intros. Are you guys up for that?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm Elise. I'm in marketing, and I've been at Spiceworks for about 3 years now. So I just basically help get the word out about all the great stuff that these guys basically build every day. So I've got the easy job. So.
Hey everyone,
Off to
I'm
you.
AK. I'm a dev at Spiceworks, and I'll be showing you help desk collaboration later today.
Sweet.
I'm Brandon. I'm on the test team, and I guess we've done quite a few of these, right?
Yep, you guys probably know Brandon.
I'm Amin. I'm a gorilla. I am also on the dev team, working on reporting and a lot of new reporting features in the past release. And I've been with Spiceworks for 2 years now.
Sweet. All right, awesome. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to be picking. I've got all kinds of swag. I've got a bunch of charging kits. I've got some speakers. So we're just going to take a bunch of people that ask their questions, and we'll announce your names at the end, and I'll be sending swag out. So just be sure to get your questions in. And I think what we'll do is kick things right off with our first demo. You guys up for that? I can't remember who's going first now. Are we going to do reporting or help desk?
I think I'm sure.
Reporting first.
Yeah? All right, sweet.
Yeah. And Todd, you got it. Awesome. So we all know reporting is important. We always have to show our bosses what we're working on, things like that. And one of the nice things about reporting in 7.3 is that we've been making a lot of improvements to make it both faster and give you a larger options of things to generate reports on, and also allow you to do a lot of cool new things with reporting. So beyond this new interface that we have for reporting, whenever we drill down into a report, we now have a much cleaner, faster interface, but we also allow you to schedule reports on the fly. So instead of having to use a plugin, which people used to do a long time ago, now what we can do is schedule reports directly into the application. Choose a particular format, and add recipients. And just like that, you scheduled a new report that'll get sent out every week, and you don't have to worry about anything from then on. Some more of the nice features that we've added is we've added functionality to allow you to send reports out to groups of people. So if you have a large group of administrators, instead of having to type out everyone's email, you can actually just type out admins, and we'll handle that for you. So as you add new administrators to your Spiceworks installation, we automatically send it out to those people as well.
Pretty cool. So is there any specific setup that we have to do on this one, on the back end settings or anything like that for reporting?
So there is an optional setup, and that is whether or not you have an email server. So if you do have an email server, then all of these will be directed through your email server. If not, then we try our best to send it for you. So we'll send these out through the community, but it requires that all the people you're sending them out to actually be members of the community as well. And if not, we'll check for you and we'll let you know and just give you a heads up of that you're going to need to set up an email server to actually use the scheduled reporting feature. Yeah. But yeah, all in all, that's most of the new functionality. We've added a few new rules to different sections, so you have a few new categories on what you can report on. But for the most part, that's the new reporting in 7.3. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Okay, a couple questions just came in, so I'll go ahead and just shoot those over to you. Will there be any system requirement changes for the machine that runs the main server installation?
As far as like system requirements, performance, they should all be the same. Actually, the new reporting is actually a lot lighter on your system, so for the most part, any system that can run 7.2 can run 7.3.
Awesome. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, another question. Maybe this is probably, I'm guessing, Brandon, you can probably answer this one.
Well, now you're putting me on the spot.
Yes, I am. 7.3 seems to be running really slow. Am I the only one? Are there any performance issues that we're aware of? Or?
You know, if you have performance issues, I'd say to definitely put something in the community and we'll take a look at it. We're doing a lot of things to improve performance in this release. There's a bunch of back-end changes, and as well as some of the stuff that Amin was talking about on the front-end side of things. So, you know, if you guys are having success with it and seeing really good performance improvements, tell us about that too. But if you're seeing things that you don't think are right or working fast enough, then we definitely want to hear about it.
Great. Hope that answered your question. Anything else on reporting that we want to kind of share about maybe why we decided to focus on this aspect of, you know, what we think it'll help IT pros do?
It was always a really heavily used feature as far as inventory and reporting goes. And one thing that we noticed is that someone wrote a plugin called Run Reports, and it was widely used. People really like that functionality. So we thought it would be a great idea to bring that into Spiceworks and kind of incorporate it all. So instead of having to run scripts on a separate plugin, everything will be included within the application. It just makes the workflow that much easier.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
It looks like a giant cat's trying to eat a gorilla.
In other news, tragedy at Spiceworks headquarters. Cats eating gorillas. All right, so question from Main Strike. Can I drive by from Greg Cadwar, co-founder, MVP of Dev, who just tweaked the gorilla's nipples? That was it. Okay. Question from Main Strike. Can I set up scheduled reports to go to my own distribution lists?
Yeah, so it would work with any email address. So if you had like an email group mailing list, that would work just as well.
Oh, nice. Okay. Main Strike, hope that answered your question. All right, question from Lee. Will the feature to move the objects back to the managed from unmanaged work on devices already marked as unmanaged?
Repeat that one again.
Or, sorry, I left off another question.
I was trying to read it at the same time. I can't see it.
Here, maybe this will make it easier. I'm just here to read while you can read for yourself, obviously. Will the feature to move objects back to managed from unmanaged work on devices already marked as unmanaged, or only new devices going forward?
I think we're going to update that. I'd have to double check, so I could be wrong in this one, but I think that we're going to allow it across the board if you had an unmanaged device, but I will double check on it.
Awesome. Okay, from Micah978, what is the best feature you think was added? We can probably all answer this. Is it the one that you're working on? Is it your favorite child?
Whatever I'm currently working on is the best.
Awesome. See that with the demo, the next demo. Yeah, what do you think that users are going to be most excited about in this release? Do you think it depends on kind of what they do mostly in their job? And
I like the reporting feature.
Score one for me.
The easier, yeah, you get one vote. The folks on the other side of the inventory, we had put in the host name scanning. We took that out in 7.0 and then we put it back in by popular request. So I think that even though it's a small change, a lot of people are going to get excited about it.
Yeah.
But performance too. I mean, this is actually a pretty big release. There's a lot of stuff under the covers that we're changing in it. So we're doing this show and we need the beta testers. We'll make our plea.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have candy.
We have candy. We've got all kinds of. And one other thing, I don't know if you guys, if you haven't been beta testing, there's something we're doing a little bit differently that Caroline's been running, and we're basically turning this beta into a game, and actually multiple games. And so what we're doing is there's all kinds of ways that you can win prizes by completing specific tasks in the beta release, and helping us kind of figure out what works for you and what doesn't work for you, and at the same time winning some cool stuff. So one of the things that Caroline just told me about right before this is that if you PM her during this broadcast or within an hour afterwards with your favorite part of the Hangout, so I mean, it's going to be hard to pick, let's face it, but if you can pick one thing that you loved about watching this Hangout and send it to Caroline via PM, then you will win an extra 150 points. So if you're already playing the game, this is going to give you a huge boost. If you're not playing the game, get in on it now, because that's a huge kickstart. And there's all kinds of amazing prizes. We're giving away gift cards and all kinds of stuff. So there's details on that in the beta group as well. So we can probably put that in the chat window. I'll scoot that in there so you can find it. But yeah, so PM Caroline, and be on the lookout for your favorite parts of the broadcast. Okay, so let's just go ahead, and if there are no more questions on reporting, or if you guys think we kind of hit the big stuff, we can scoot right into the help desk collaboration demo with AK.
Cool.
Want to do that?
Grab this guy. All right, hey everyone. So I'm going to demo help desk collaboration. What does that mean? Pretty much it lets you share your tickets with anyone you choose. Why do we build that? Because part of what we do at Spiceworks is try to make your lives a little bit easier. If you're having a particularly troublesome ticket, no one in your company can fix. You might know someone else, either a friend or colleague, someone in the community. Go ahead and share that ticket with them. Have them help you out. Pretty much what we do now on a daily basis at Spiceworks, connect users so they can help each other out. So with that, let's look at how you would go ahead and do that. So when you load up your help desk, you will see this share button right here. Click on that, and gives you the share modal similar to if you want to share something on Google. And click around, see what they can see. So when you share a ticket, what can the person you share do or see? Right now they see everything you share, everything that's on that ticket, and the only thing they can do is add notes. So when they share a ticket, they're not gonna, your end users aren't gonna see the responses from the people you're sharing the ticket with. And the reason we made it that way is, we, from an end user's perspective, we don't want them seeing like random messages from someone not in your company. So yeah, so you can send it to email. So I can send it to Brian G at Spiceworks. He'll get an email, or I can send it to anyone. Doesn't really matter. Now we'll go to a ticket that's already shared. Let's try number 8. If you click that share again, you'll see, and this way you can manage who has access to that ticket. You can go ahead and cancel invitations already pending. You can cancel accepted invitations. And this way, if you accidentally invite someone and they accept it, you can close it out here. If for whatever reason you want to get rid of someone, you can go ahead and do that here. We can take a look at the activity feed. If you haven't seen the new timeline, here's what it looks like. It's cleaner, nicer. You can see the when someone was accepted, when someone left, their comments in line while they're making it. And on the community side, here's what the other user sees that's helping out on the ticket. Again, what can they see? Everything you already shared. And all they can do right now is make notes. Yes, it worked. All right. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. We tried to make it as seamless as possible, as intuitive as possible. So nothing it should look like, if you jump back and forth, it should look pretty familiar to either anyone that's familiar with the help desk, or even if you are not familiar with the help desk. Hopefully all of this makes sense. And yeah, you can see priority level, things like that. Some details on the ticket. So yeah, nothing too major surprising here. I mean, that's all I had. Any questions about help desk collaboration?
So can you talk a little bit about sort of security and what we're doing to keep our users secure and their issues private? And
Oh, definitely. So yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is, yeah, the only person or people that can see your ticket are the people in this that you invited. So if you don't invite anyone, no one's going to see the ticket. And if you don't want someone to continue collaborating on that ticket, you can just go ahead and X them out right there. And now they're gone. They can no longer see that ticket. So anyone you invite can see and post notes on that ticket. No one else can see that.
cool. So how do you see this just in an everyday scenario playing out for the IT pro? Is like how would this kind of help them in that immediate moment do their job better?
So usually what we see in the community is someone will have some particularly troublesome ticket or problem. And they just don't know how to fit. They've Googled around and they just can't find an answer. They'll come in the community, post a topic, kind of go back and forth till you get the answer and mark the best answer. And this is kind of a shortcut to all that. Click the share button, send it out to whoever, and boom, you're getting responses right in your help desk. And it's also nice because it keeps that history right there. You don't have to kind of go back and forth, figure out which reply did I make last time, which topic did I create this help at. So it just makes things easier.
And it associates all that with that particular segment,
exactly,
right?
yeah.
That's awesome. So I'm just going to throw this out there for everyone watching. If you use the help desk, or even if you don't, I'm going to give you, anyone that answers this question, I'm going to give a 7.3 release team laptop sticker. I want to know how you would see or would imagine using this collaboration feature in the help desk. How do you think it would help you? How can you see yourself using this or getting value out of this? And anyone that answers that question, I'm going to send you guys a release team laptop sticker. Say that 5 times.
I'm going to use it to make other people do my work. So
Really?
You got your sticker. That's actually
Delegate.
totally valid. Like, who doesn't want to have someone else help them with issues so they don't have to figure it out? All right, I'm going to hit some questions. What's that?
Wait, I'm just going to sign all my tickets to everyone else.
Yeah. And you can do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, that's a good question. Who can do that?
Who can do what?
Like user types. So we've got the help desk tech.
Oh yeah, only the admins can share the ticket.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's assume an end user submits a regular ticket, then the admin can share it with other people in the community, and then the responses that come back are notes. So the end user isn't going to see the note, but the other admins on your help desk can see those responses as well.
So like, what type of, you mentioned the note on it. Like, what type of responses does the person see out there in the community?
On the community, yeah. The person on the community sees everything. So if we go to this, so this is the community view right now that we're seeing, and
Hey Todd, can you pull up?
oh yeah, can you pull up the? Sorry about that. Yeah, so what you're seeing right now is the community view, what the collaborator is going to see, and you can see they can see all the information on the ticket, and they can see responses from everyone else on the ticket. Yeah, does that answer the question?
I think so. Yeah, I was just concerned because I haven't played with the feature all that much yet. If users were able to, like, if I was sharing a ticket out, if there's certain piece of information that you're going to see that I don't want you to see.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, so like we said, the person you're collaborating with is going to see everything. So, with that said, it's up to you to decide, what ticket do I share? Is this just a regular ticket? Go ahead and share that. Does it have confidential information? You might not want to share that, or you might create a separate ticket that's more generic and then share that. So yeah, it's kind of up to you what you do want to share, but keep in mind that when you do share a ticket, the person you share it with sees everything on the ticket.
Gotcha. And you said note, so like private note, so users don't get the...
Yeah, users don't get the notifications from the collaborator comments because, they're private notes. Yep.
Cool, perfect.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, we got a bunch of questions on this one. So from B. Leffler, this looks like maybe an IT service provider question, MSP question. B. Leffler says, is there a way to disable it if you have a client that does not want this available?
What do you mean by disable? I mean, you can just choose not to share anything.
Yeah. Like if you have a client, you don't want them sharing or collaborating with other people, I guess maybe it's. I'm not sure what the.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how that comes into play, because if you're running a bunch of remote collectors and stuff, they're not going to have the same interface anyway. They just have the portal on that side.
Okay.
So they don't have an admin interface over there. So on your central server, you'd have the admin interface, and then you have your help desk admins or your server admins. Yeah. So I guess if I was in a situation where I didn't really trust my help desk admins to have access to share tickets,
then that might be a bigger problem.
Yeah, seriously, you might have other problems.
Yeah. So like I said, it's up to you to share. What do you want to share, and kind of make that decision yourself. We kind of built the tool to let you do that, and then. If you don't want to share a ticket, if you don't want to share anything, you don't have to, and if you do, you can. So, it's all up to you.
All right, cool. So, B. Leffler, if we did not answer your question, chime back in. All right, next one from Paul Marquise. Can you disable the share? Oh, there we go. Can you disable the share button for certain text? No. Right?
Yeah, so all admins
see
and are able to share a ticket.
Yep. All right, cool. Done.
Yeah, just admins. Yeah, help desk techs can share tickets, but all admins can share a ticket. Yeah.
All right, cool. Lee, how is the ticket sharing done? I think we kind of covered that in the demo, but if you want to talk a little bit more about that, feel free. But do they have access to our installation somehow, or is it only by email? What email address is used? Mine as the admin or the help desk address?
Let's see. Wait, Larry. Let's. How is ticket sharing done?
So, because we're posting that up into the community. So.
So when you share a ticket, we grab that ticket, send it out to the community, and then whoever we invite will send them invitations to the ticket. Now it's up to them to decide to either accept or decline an invitation. But when that's done, then we try to sync messages, up and down in both directions to keep everything in sync. So if we go back to the can you plug this in real quickly? Sorry. Yeah, so right now, this is the desktop local, and you can see that my responses are coming down from the community. If we jump back to the community, these were synced up after I made a couple of comments. So, everything's posted up to the community, and then on the community, the users can go ahead and post responses, and everything goes back and forth.
So basically, we have a copy out there. Nobody's accessing.
Pretty much,
nobody has a.
No one has like a backdoor to your system. If that's what the question.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe some security concerns.
Yeah, so your server is sending the community the tickets, and then the community and your local help desk are trying to keep everything in sync.
All right, cool. Lee, if we didn't answer your question, chime back in. Okay, next one from Rob Dunn. Can this feature be disabled for those companies that require that all data stays inside?
So I think hey Rob, how's it going?
Hey.
I guess we don't have a way to disable the feature across the board.
So on the local desktop side, on the help desk, there's no way to just say turn this off. Like I said, if you don't share anything, then nothing's going to get sent. So there's no way to say, turn this off. But if you don't want to share anything, you never have to share a ticket, if that makes sense.
What about a plugin somebody can do?
So if you didn't hear that, Caroline asked, what about a plugin that we could do or someone could do that would basically help you disable it if you wanted to? Is that, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, that's possible. Actually, nothing I forgot to mention, this is totally, brand new version, 0.2 or something. I'm just throwing a number out there now. So I mean, we're definitely going to keep making changes, iterating on this feature. So if you have any feature requests or concerns, complaints, something you want to see, something you want to get rid of, definitely let us know, because this is not final at all. So
it's what the betas are for, people.
Yeah, exactly. So we can definitely build something like a plugin to disable it if you don't want it. We can make it a setting. I mean, there are lots of options to address that particular concern.
Yeah, and send us your feedback, because we can definitely, we're listening to all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm curious how many people want that, since we've gotten a couple of questions on it.
Mhm.
And, I mean, even though it's not out there, you can throw a feature request in there for it, and also comment in the beta group. But
Yeah.
we'll keep our eye on that one. That one sounds like a hot issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I just want to repeat that nothing gets sent unless you actively take an action to send that ticket. So we're not just going to sit there and like, all right, I'm going to share everything randomly. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That would be a problem.
All right, cool. Here's one from Eric6041. Can you share your ticket with the forum topic and not to a specific person?
That's something we thought about, but like I said, as a early version, we wanted to limit the scope and to kind of get the infrastructure and the let's get the infrastructure locked down first, and then kind of go from there. Like I said, this is very early, and that is something we're taking a look at, sharing to different groups, or maybe even just kind of throwing it out there and just letting anyone that can help. So yeah, that is definitely something we're thinking about.
Cool. All right, one from June C. Right now, tickets are only opened or closed. Can you put a ticket on hold or pending if it's waiting for someone or something? If it messes up my stats, if I'm waiting on an upgrade or action from someone else. Scroll over. To complete the ticket. Sorry, I just looked at my screen. Let me try that again.
So let's see. Can you put a ticket on hold or pending?
Yeah, tickets are only opened or closed. Can you put a ticket on hold or pending if it's waiting on someone or something?
So this is just
Yes.
scenario help desk.
So we don't have anything like that where you can kind of pause it or keep it flagged for I guess letting you know that somebody else has work to do on it. It's just assigning it. What's going on, Dawn? You need to come
Hey,
speak.
Dawn, say hi.
Is this your first camera?
Everyone, this is Dawn.
Hi. So the question about something being in pending status or waiting status, you can actually do that with our hosted help desk solution. I don't know if we're actually still calling it that or not. Yeah, but it's possible with the hosted help desk.
So what Don's
Pretty
talking
awesome.
about, yeah, that's awesome.
You're just going to leave.
Yeah, just leave. Just move on out of here.
And what Don's talking about is one of the other products that's in beta right now is a cloud version of our help desk. So if you're looking to basically not have to install our run our help desk locally, there's now going to be an option to host it in the cloud. We'll host it for you. We'll take care of all the backups and maintenance. It's $10 per admin per month. So that's also another option, or will be anyway, coming at some point soon. If you want to look for that beta, I think we can also shoot that in the chat window too. Okay, next question from S. Smith. Will the ticket display ever show actual time and not an hour ago or 3 days ago?
That also sounds like a general help desk question.
Okay.
Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, so I'm hearing off camera that there is a plugin for that. You know the name by any chance? Absolute Ticket Time plugin. And Brian's going to throw that in the chat right now, so
Awesome.
definitely check that out.
Cool. All right, looks like a follow-up from B. Leffler
Yeah.
to the earlier question. Do the people the ticket is shared with see the names of the people who submitted the ticket, or are names kept confidential?
So the only name that shows up, it's talking bring on my screen. Sorry. So let's see here. So this demo user right here, that is the name of the community user that shared the ticket. So let's say let's say an end user submitted a ticket, user, Joe Smith or whatever. They're going to show up as user 123 or something random like that. So anyone on your local installation that didn't share that ticket, they're going to show up anonymized as user 123 admin 456 or whatever. With that said, though, anything in the body of the ticket or any of the comments will go up as is. So again, it's up to you when you're sharing a ticket to kind of keep that in mind. Like anything that's in the body of a comment is going to get sent up. So if end user names are in there, then you might not want to share that ticket. And after you share a ticket, you might want to make sure everyone knows, like, hey, this ticket is being shared, and we show that to you as well. We'll let you know that a ticket is being shared, so, you know, passwords probably shouldn't go in there, you know, financial information, usernames. You just kind of have to be mindful that anything in the comment or in the note will go up. But as far as the person that created the ticket, we'll anonymize that, so it's going to say generic person 543 said my laptop doesn't work.
Cool. Anonymized. Okay, BC. One of my biggest issues with new help desk interface is old version. I could edit original ticket. 7.3 allowing editing of original ticket. Remove email signatures, images, text unrelated to the ticket.
Ticket editing.
Ticket editing.
Scott Connor did something like that way back when. Was that was that in the original, or was that the plugin that Connor had?
I think it was a plugin. Yeah.
Yeah, so it won't do the original post in the help desk. Do the one after. We had done that by intention. Release. Was it when we changed it up in the first release?
I'm not even sure. Can they hear right now?
But yeah, so there's not a plugin to do that because the idea was we wanted to keep the integrity of the first thing that people posted. That was part of the feedback we had gotten. But you know, that's still an issue for people. Keep telling us and put it in feature requests, and we can always revisit these things. So yeah. Okay, now turn it back the other way.
The subsequent comments, yeah, there's a plugin. That's the
Cool. Yeah, so we do have a plugin that lets you edit comments after the very first one, but looks like you can't edit the first description of the ticket.
Feature request.
Yeah, feature, yeah.
Nice. All right, that looks like the last of the specific help desk ticket questions. So that was great. Great questions. Be sure to, if you have specific stuff like this is really, really useful to these guys. So put it in the group. Everyone's listening. Add it as a feature request, and I will send out those release team laptop stickers to all you guys that asked those questions. So thank you for that feedback. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So one thing really quick I just want to address before we move on to the next questions. It sounds like several people have asked about MDM integrations with other MDM providers. So I just want to kind of update you guys that we're working on, I mean, we have live right now a brand new Spiceworks App Center, and this is basically where a lot of these types of apps are going to live. So there are some of them that are in there now. That's where all of the plugins and extensions live now. And moving forward, that is a place where any MDM provider can post any integration that they want to go out and build. So if you're looking for those, go ahead and go to spiceworks.com/appcenter. You can kind of see what we have there now. It's really early, so there's a ton of stuff that's going to be added. But yes, in answer to your question, that is that's in the plan, and that's where that will live going forward. So hope that answers your question. So let's just go into a couple more. It looks like maybe more general questions, and just and whoever wants to jump in, fair game. So Michael6575 wants to know: Will there be a way to manually enter software into inventory?
So, were you a software guy?
Not quite.
No.
But yeah.
So we haven't made any changes to the existing application in that area right now. We've just kind of left it alone. So being able to go in there and edit your license keys and everything else is an option. But if you guys are looking for changes in that software area, then please feature request them, because it has been just kind of lingering. Haven't gotten a lot of requests lately.
Speaking of which, does everybody know how to do a feature request? That might be something people don't know how to do. So maybe we can just put that in the chat window. Because I think I don't know. What's the best way for you guys to get feature requests? If it's general to the app or if it's in the beta, what's the best way to do it?
If they just go through the URL that Caroline's got for them, then we'll subscribe to this list and everything, and we get emails constantly on it.
All right, great. So look for that URL. We're always open to feedback, whether it's on this release or anything else. So. Okay, Corey A. Has browser interface been improved? With 7.2, we see delay in bringing up devices and searching for items, and looking forward to improved speed in 7.3. So that's a big part of this release, the performance increases, right?
kind of need you to tell me. Actually, that is a big reason why we're beta testing, because everybody has different environments out there, and we're really hoping to get a lot of feedback from everybody on this. As far as the speed of it, we've done some stuff in the back end that will hopefully speed up a couple things and be noticeable on the front end, but I know of other issues that are still outstanding that we just haven't been able to tackle yet. So yeah, if you have any feedback for us, if you don't see it improved or it's a big area that you care about, then just hit us up in the beta and we'll keep plugging away.
Beautiful. Okay, next one from Devil Dog. Remind me, I can run Spiceworks beta on a second server on my network while my Spiceworks production is running, right?
Yes. So
best practice.
Yes. Please don't put the beta in production. That gives support a few headaches, I think, along the way. But yeah, when you're doing it, there's a couple ways to beta test that, and you can take a copy of your production database and you can move it over to your beta environment, and you can also beta test doing it as a fresh install, just see what happens, because there's different flows and things that you'll be able to go to. You may want to be careful of your mail settings if you run in the help desk and you've got 2 instances of Spiceworks up. Tickets may be going different places, so
yep.
Keep that in mind.
Keep it not in production.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Devil Dog wants to know. Oh, that was Devil Dog's. Hold on. Okay, next question. We have 2 left.
Okay.
So if you have questions, this is it. This is your last call. Get your questions in. I'm gonna be giving swag away in about 5 minutes. So if you have any burning questions, now's the time. We have 2 left right now. Brian Foley wants to know, Our Spiceworks is available from the internet. It would be great to enable TLS 1.1 or 1.2, but in order to do that, the Spiceworks system needs to have newer Openssl. Let me wrap text. This is a long question. Oh, is there any plan to update the underlying Apache and Openssl?
We didn't. Is that Brian's question, or is that
Brian's question?
So we did update Openssl, and this is actually a really good question because there's some changes that are there in 7.3 that may impact a lot of people that are using remote collectors, and so here I'll give you kind of the rundown on it. If you're running remote collectors out there, your central server has to be at or above the version of the remote collector out there. And so you could have a 7.2 remote collector pointing into a 7.2 central or a 7.3 central server. But when 7.3 goes out, those 7.2 systems are not going to be able to talk to the 7.3 central server unless you applied that Openssl patch. So we've got some links out there in the community. If you guys need more information, just drop a line in the beta forum and we'll repost that. The other thing is if you're running 7.3 collectors and 7.3 central, you'll be okay. It's just you're running a small window of time where you may not be able to upgrade your 7.2 collector to 7.3 because it's off-site or something like that and you can't get to it. So you'll want to run the patch first before you update your central.
Cool.
I think I repeated myself 3 times, but
good.
It's important.
I do that all the time. I find it very useful for people because I don't make any sense. You made a lot more sense than I typically do. You know, ask this question because I have to go grab something real quick.
Just to read? I can't read.
Yeah, you can read that highlighted one from Rob down.
So Rob's got another one. Will there be any updates to the purchasing module, not just RFQs? And I don't know. Brian, do you know if Eric's updating anything with purchasing, or if you're updating anything with purchasing?
No. So is that purchasing in general or desktop versus community? Because we kind of have 2.
Do you have any updates? Have we done anything on that side? Because I know there's some small stuff. Yeah, I would say drop that question into the beta group, and we can provide a little more clarity. Because I think a bunch of other people probably have the same question. I just don't know the answer to that, and I think that's more Eric's team. Okay. We have. Oh right, really? Donut Destroyer. Awesome. Are you coming back?
Yeah, I'm coming back. Okay.
It's all you. No, I'm done.
Okay. Are there any plans for more customization options for the user portal? More ability for custom CSS, HTML, etc.
I haven't heard of anything. You guys heard anything on that front?
Not in this release?
No.
Feature requests?
Yeah, it's a pretty packed release. Yeah, there's things we could probably do in that area, but we'll need we'll really need the feature request to boost that one up because there's a few higher priority things we're trying to tackle on Help Desk right now.
All right, cool. All right, we'll do these last two. From Gadget, are there any plans on adding a different view in tickets with the Help Desk categories on the side instead of up on top?
I think Brian's going to shake his head no at us.
Yeah, that's
Not at the moment?
Yeah, not at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, the views are pretty. At least the UI is pretty fixed. I mean, we'll let you edit the columns, on your ticket grid, but that's about it as far as customization goes.
That's an interesting question. And again, I keep saying, drop these in the beta forum. The reason is because I like to get a little bit more clarity and discussion on some of this stuff.
Yeah.
So our short answer is no, we don't have that, but I'm really curious what the use cases are behind something like that. And if we get a little bit more clarity, we can build the best product for you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that was the last question. So, if there's nothing else, I'm going to call out the names of the people who won prizes. Okay, so just going down the row. Actually, I did want to show you. This is mine, so I'm not sending you this one because I love it. But this is the charging kit, Spiceworks 7. It comes with all kinds of little attachments. Very fun. I use it all the time because I'm always running out of juice on my phone. So that's the first prize, and I've got 5 of those to give away, and they are going to Main Strike, Micah978, B. Leffler, Lee, and Rob Dunn. Woohoo!
Congrats, guys.
Yeah, that's a good prize. Those are really fun. Okay. I also have 5 of these nifty doohickeys, which are, I don't actually know what the precise name of that
They're pretty
is,
awesome.
but it's a speaker.
They're
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
it's a really good speaker. It actually sounds amazing, and it's also Spiceworks branded. It's very cool, and this is also mine. It sits on my desk, so very handy and very Spiceworksy, and it's Halloween. I mean, good grief, that's perfect. So 5 of those, and those are going to JTT187, S Smith 207, Michael 6575. Did I already read him? No. And 1, 2, 3. Donut Destroyer and Gadget. So you 5 are getting these. All 10 of you are getting the release stickers, and I have a ton of stuff to give away. So some of you might just be getting just excitement in the mail from me because I have a lot of giveaways. So, and I will send out all the stickers to those of you who gave us help desk feedback. So I think that's it from me. Oh, the game! Plug the game. I can't forget Caroline's game. Yeah. So did you post the link to the game tab?
No, I will.
Okay, put that in there. So look. Yeah, look for that. I can't actually remember what they're gonna win. Oh yeah. So PM Caroline. Oh, this is just a reminder. So PM her. This is your last chance to PM her. You've got another hour to do it. PM her with your favorite part of this delightful 45 minutes that you've spent with us, and you can win an extra 150 points in the next round of the game. So that is awesome. And look for that. It's the contest tab. It's actually right above the Google Hangout. If you look right above the where the orange bar is, it says contest. That's where you can get all the info. So yeah, play the game. Help us beta test. Thanks to those of you who've already been beta testing. This is why we do this stuff. We're trying to build the best possible product so that you have the best product in hand to simplify your IT day. So that's why we're all here, and let us know what we can do to help do that for you. So that's it for me. I also have, sorry, one more note. Somebody wants to know what these costumes are.
They said dress up for Halloween.
You took it very literally.
This is how I dress up. Like.
You look very nice.
Thank you.
Okay. How about you?
I am so I can decide between like werewolf or vampire through the beard. So werewolf/vampire hybrid.
In case you couldn't see the teeth.
Yeah, the teeth. That guy.
Uh-huh. Yes. All right, so happy Halloween, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you've got questions or feedback or anything else, follow the group, send it to us in the 7.3 forum, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.